Hey guys, hope you guys are doing really well, no matter where you are. Hope you guys enjoying a fantastic end towards the week. And you know what, Monday is not far away. Okay, so to all my subscribers and friends on northern part of the world, hope you guys are embracing a fantastic Monday, no matter what you do and where you are. Now, today I want to do a watch topic. Now, this topic has been sitting on my mind for a little while now. I've been really trying to find a way to articulate this well, and I think in a way where that I can relate to myself with my own experiences, and that is today's topic. Just be with me, guys, okay? So today's watch topic is be independent, as there's no gurus there to help you. I'm gonna say that again. Today's watch topic is be independent because there's no watch gurus to help you. Now, it might sound controversial because, myself included, right? We've been looking at watches non-stop for years, and of course I still consider myself humble in the sort of beginning chapters of my book, but there's a lot of more veterans and senior collectors out there. No matter what you're collecting affordable pieces, you know, Seikos, die watches, affordable brands. The watches cost a lot more than this, but you know what, you on your journey, and we're spending time on YouTube because we want to check out what the other reviews or reviewers or YouTube channel just like mine talk about the watches that perhaps potentially on your mind. And a lot of bigger channels that have far more subscribers than I do, what I'm finding is it seems like no matter how long or how depth they cover the watches, there are a lot of channels out there trying to make a point, which is why you need to buy that watch. Now, I have no problem with it because within the today's, you know, the world of consumerism, right? If people stop spending, if people stop buying, then really everything stops. So I've got nothing to go against that. But what I will say in terms of my reflection, again, is about to helping you guys with your journey, is I want you to create that habit of independent thinking, because there are many gurus claim that they've done it all. Now, I've been collecting for years. I've had watches deep than that, cost between 500 to 50,000. This is what I've learned, and you should do the same. I don't think they're there to help you. Now, first of all, let me just get this out of the way, right? It might sound controversial, but I think, you know what, in today's world, no matter where you at, what kind of culture that you're in, gurus is overrated. Gurus is often used and is being misjudged, and I think is way overrated in terms of how much value that we're applying to. I mean, think about it, guys, right? If really all the gurus are out there to help, we wouldn't have the situation in the pandemic, whether just the arguments in terms of putting masks on or not can attract so much attention. If we have gurus really out there trying to do the best for the people around them, we wouldn't have so much division between, you know, political arguments, or we can't even put people together in unity to really strive the best that we can do as a whole. So I think there's a lot of gurus out there that claiming they've done it all, they've studied it all, they've seen it all, but really is that guru will put your shoes in himself and sort of really thinking what would be the best experiences for you to tackle on your journey? I don't think so. So for me, those two watches that you're looking on the screen now, of course, the one on the left is SPDX 017, the last gen of the Marine Master 017. You know what, when I was on a hunt, as you guys been with me for a while now, I made it very clear 2 years ago that a proper MM300 is something that I will add to my collection, and is something I will have to crown for my collection, right? But at the time of the purchase, I had many people around me claiming that I'm making a wrong choice, right? I spent about to 1900 to 2000, I think about 1900 you can call, yeah, probably 1800 US, okay? On this watch. Actually, no, close to 2000 on this watch US. And I have a lot of subscribers around me saying, Felix, what you doing, man? For the same amount of money, you know, maybe you add a little bit more, or even a bit less sometimes. You can get one of the SLA newer version that has better specs, that has, you know, instead of hot legs, come on, man, you crazy. You spend $2,000 on a watch that have a mineral crystal on it. You could spend the same money on an SLA 021 that has the sapphire crystal. Instead of having a watch that has a watch that nobody wants with aluminum bezel or steel bezel, you can get a ceramic, right? You can get better spec. Why would you do such a thing on buying a watch that are out of spec and And potentially you will feel sorry for yourself, man, because you dumped so much money into it, you won't be able to add another MM300 on the track. And to be with all honesty, I was struggling to make the right choice. But then, you know what I did? I asked myself the question: is this watch for me, or is this watch for other collectors? What will I do with all the knowledge and experience and my feeling towards adding the right MM300? What do I desire? What do I, prefer the most? That's right. My answers came pretty clear. My gut feeling is I want to have something that's standing true to its character, that has integrity and honesty. So when the SPDX 017, a mint condition, came along from a local collector, I almost act immediately with authority. And of course, I paid top dollar for it. I still believe it. Again, I paid close to 2K, but again, with the full box and everything with it, right? Had I spent the money on the SLA021, would I be a happy person? Anyone would be very happy with the 021, the modern MM300. I mean, knowing what they're doing with the current gen of the MM300, putting the day window at the 430, that just cracks me up, okay? So would the everyday average collector in the Seiko world be happy with the SLA021? Absolutely. But now, retrospective, if I'm asking myself, if I had spent money on the 021, knowing I had an opportunity to grab the 017 SPDX, will I have regrets? Yes, I would. And that's where I'm coming with this MM300. You really want to stay focused with your own approach. You value yourself's opinion more than anyone out there. Same story goes for the watch on the right. I purchased this SBBN 043 in I think late 2020 or beginning of 2021. Now looking back, it's about 3 years now. I spent 650 to 700 US on the SBBN 043, the modern iteration of the Tuna MM300, carrying the legendary 7C46 quartz movements, all serviceable, all metal. Of course, this is being spec'd out with the sapphire crystal and a beautiful coated blue bezel. When I spent $700 back in the days, 3-4 years ago, on a quartz tuna, people were calling me out. Felix, are you nuts? You're spending, think about this, right? Now you're looking at this SBBN tuna. I can ask for, again, I'm not trying to make money out of it. I'm trying to make a point. You can see people asking between $800, $950 to $1,000 of this particular quartz tuna SBBN 043. You know what will happen? You will find a buyer, because now it's being valued more across the board, right? But if I had followed the trends of, hey, Felix, you should never spend 700 US on a quartz watch, no matter what it is. You've got a solar tuna out at the time. You had an Ani reissue. You should be happy with it. You should save the $700 out at the time towards the MM300, maybe a Willow or different version of the 62 mass, or maybe just trying a different micro brands, or maybe buying a couple micro brands instead of dumping $700 on an SBBN 043, right? Again, thinking back now, I was struggling at the time. I couldn't make the right call, right? Because I had about 12 watches at the time. Should I spend that money in terms of resource, buying a couple micro brands, trying out different, maybe buying 2 to 3 different Seikos, or maybe getting a Willets, or should I really focus on getting this opportunity of SBBN level tuna right? That's right, guys. I was focusing on what I want. That is to experience vertically and horizontally in terms of what Seiko can do in the history book of divers. And I was committed to that idea. No matter how the world changes, no matter how crazy things goes around, no matter how people talk about the prices Rolexes crashed, no matter how people talk about the limited edition of Seiko socks, see, those are distractions. They are covered in media, they are covered on social media by people, but hey, they don't know you. They don't know what your heart desires. So that's it, guys. So my today's points of the watch talk is, no matter what you do for the next phase of your collection, whether you are, I guess in terms of expansion, you buy more watches, or you downsizing, you focus on quality more than quantity, or you're going up in prices, you're selling food to get one. It don't matter what direction that you are taking, it will end up as a purchasing decision. Now, before you commit to a purchase, I want you to ask yourself the question: are you buying the watch for someone else, or are you buying it for yourself? Because it is only a watch. See, I'm leaving the price out of the question. I don't even talk about money now. because it is only when you get this question right, you are truly fulfilling the duty as a collector and making this hobby as joyful as it can be. Okay, guys, that's it. We're going to close it out for today. Hope you guys have a great day no matter where you are. Thanks for keeping believing in our channel and the community. I wish you a fantastic time no matter where you are, what you do. And no doubt, I'll see you guys very shortly in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.